maybe one of the coolest cameras that we have ever made.
I have to agree with that.
Available. I want to introduce you to a very special lady. This is Sarah Cottalesi. She's a busy mom. She's a photographer. This is the camera, but it's also, strangely enough, your tablet. This is how you check your Facebook. When you go on vacation, if you want to play a little Angry Birds while you're sitting and waiting for something else, you can do it as well. Check the weather. Oh, by the way, when you take a photograph, you can send it immediately.
Instantly.
To grandmom to rub it in that she wasn't actually invited on the family vacation. And it's a great camera in general.
And they really, really try to strive to make the customer experience second to none. And with this one, they hit a home run with this one. One of the most talked about cameras in the market, simply because what you said, it is an amazing camera, but it is also your tablet. It's a smart camera, a Wi-Fi enabled tablet as well.
This is still cutting edge, state of the art, but it does happen to be clearance sale price. 20,000 QVC customers have picked up this camera, but we have actually added more value into it than ever before. If you were to buy all of this separately, it's well over $600, like $632. So what we're going to give you is we're going to give you the Samsung. You're going to have that Galaxy2. It's 16 meg. That's like 50 bucks in cash. And for those of you who love your single lens reflex cameras, you're a photographer.
I am.
But I know on your last vacation, you left the SLR at home.
I did.
And took this.
Yeah, and you know what? I was able to capture, fantastic pictures with this, but it's also a video camera. But the key to that is we were able to share things instantly. So my daughter hooked up, she signed into her Instagram account, she took great photos, we were sitting down. Before we even stood up to walk to the next ride, there's already comments on our Instagram page. I mean, it's just instant. The whole thing about this is being able to shoot fast and share fast.
We've got graduations coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
Dad's Day is right around the corner. Family vacations, yeah. I love the huge screen.
Yeah. So what I want to show you here, on the back of the screen, everything is touchscreen, which is awesome. It's 4.8 inch, which is awesome. And here's your regular, I mean, this is exactly how your tablet looks.
It's like a mini tablet, yeah.
It is. So come down here. This is our camera icon right here. What I absolutely love is there's an automatic mode. So if you're not quite sure what to do, simply put it into automatic. We have a smart mode as well. But look at this one as far as our let me bring this up. I'm sorry, right here. Our automatic. This is loaded with tons of features. So remember, this is a tablet, 1.6 quad-core processor. So its processing power is amazing. But all these things back here, all these filters, you can either do it before or after. And Dan, if I could, I would love to make you into a cartoon. That's because he was hassling me a little bit this morning.
I was picking on Sarah unmercifully this morning.
Yeah, so what we can do, again, come down here if we want to take the zoom down here. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead, take a quick picture. All right, now you're cartoonified.
I'm cartoonified?
Yes, so what do we do with that?
You know what's gonna be frightening when it comes out looking exactly the way I look.
So what you do is actually, I wanna share it. So really what you do, just hit the icon right here to share it.
Okay.
So from this point forward, all we have to do is hit your Instagram icon. So this is exactly what you would normally see on your tablet.
And it's sending it wirelessly.
Wirelessly. We're hooked up to the studio internet right here, and just like that, you're posted. And a little cartoonified right in there. But the key is shooting fast and sharing it fast.
Now you were at one of America's biggest theme parks, and that's a Wi-Fi signal everywhere.
Everywhere.
So when you take a photo, people saw it right then and there.
Right then and there, and that's amazing.
And it's great photos.
Yeah, because it's 16 megapixel, and it's a tablet, it's a camcorder, but really it's a camera first and foremost. So what I love what Samsung's done is that it allows your phone to be your phone and your camera to be your camera.
Okay.
So because this has that 21 times optical zoom, you're able to get closer to your action, something that you normally couldn't do on your cell phone. I know a lot of us are relying on that cell phone, but you know what? It's just not that good, bottom line. So we're starting here. I'm just, kind of taking a peek out there,
That's a great
sitting
photo.
in my beach chair, not moving any farther, but look how close I was able to get. I love the fact that we're able to zoom in. You can see the froth on the water back there, the bubbles. You can even read the writing on the back of his shirt, which I think is amazing. Again, 21 times optical zoom. So we were up in the Hamptons last summer.
Okay.
There's a chain link fence in front of me. I can't physically get any closer. Again, that beauty of that 21 times optical zoom is that we're just getting closer to the action. You can actually see the ball in play, the mallet about to strike. So imagine this now, you're taking photos of your kids on the soccer field, on the ballet stage, and and you physically
Or
can't get closer.
graduation.
Or graduation.
Yep.
You're able to zoom in and take the most beautiful photographs. Again, it's 16 megapixel. And on top of that, that 21 times optical zoom. So you are able to get so much closer to your action, which is amazing. Look at the touchscreen as well, 4.8-inch touchscreen. And that's what we know and love about our tablets, is the fact that everything is, you know, touchscreen that way. But built-in Wi-Fi, this is what makes it that smart camera. You're able to share it via Facebook, Instagram, but 1080p high definition video as well.
With audio.
With audio. We can actually even slow that down to slow motion video too. So really all of that, but if you take a peek at it, I'm going to turn it off real quick, it fits in the palm of your hand. So this is the camera that resides in my purse. I am never without this camera, simply because it takes care of so many things instantly. And you know what I know, Scott Hind has an earlier version of this. He loves it as well. I mean, it's something that you can't leave home without it.
What it did is it put all the fun back into photography.
Yeah.
And it took care of all those things that were worries before. I'm old enough to remember. You remember the 35 millimeter days?
Yeah.
You had to actually buy this stuff called film. It was expensive. Now we're talking about the Galaxy2 at a clearance sale price. This is a $632 value that we've got on the air at $349.86. If you can find it for a better price anywhere else, buy it there. But we'll give you 6 months to pay for it. It's payments that are $58.31. And if you order it this morning, we can have it to you maybe even as soon as this weekend.
It's amazing.
Graduations
Yes.
are right around the corner.
Right.
We've got a handful of the white. There's the black. We give you not one, but two batteries so that the fun of shooting photographs doesn't have to end. There's your charger, home charger, and also for your computer. And we just added, just for fun, a $50 PrinterPix voucher that's like free cash.
Yeah, and what you could do with that is you can make canvases. I mean, these gallery wrap photographs right now are so popular. You can make photo books,
cell
phone
phone covers.
cases, right. We've also included a software bundle too.
I want that hat.
Oh, jeez. But a software bundle that includes Adobe Photoshop, which is a premier editing software as well. So keep in mind too that this has 8 gigs of internal memory, which is awesome.
But it's expandable.
You can with the up to a 64 gig micro SD
So
card.
we're talking about hundreds and hundreds,
Yeah.
if not thousands of photographs.
Right. I mean, the key is, have you ever taken a photo and you've run out of battery or you run out of memory and you're like, oh, I have to delete to make room for it? Well, with this one, it has that 8 gigs internal, which is incredible. But the macro mode, being able to zoom in or just get really, really close to the action, you can actually see the wings on that dragonfly, which is awesome. This actually, what makes this camera so spectacular, it has something called a backside illuminated CMOS sensor, so it thrives in low light.
So the CMOS sensor is the professional sensors that are used in the more expensive.
Yeah, and the reason is it harnesses all the available light to make sure that you're getting the best shot.
Okay.
Which I absolutely love, and we're showing that in black and white.
That's a great photograph.
You can either shoot directly in black and white, or because again there's so much editing built in, editing software, you can edit on the camera as well. I love this. If you have kids, you need this action mode. It's called Action Freeze. This was actually one photograph, and it froze the actions to the point that you can even count each and every one of those water drops if you had to.
That is the only time that your child is ever motionless.
Oh, well, yeah, I would have to say I have 4 kids. One is busier than the next. But, being able to sit on the sideline, enjoy the game, but catch a shot like this, I mean, mid-action, he's about to throw that lacrosse ball. This is what I love. So being able to always have that camera with me, the portability is, it's right in your hand. It just weighs, just a few ounces, which is awesome.
Photography is easier than ever before.
Yeah.
It really is absolutely magical. Cool hat.
I know, but look, in motion, and she is perfectly in focus, which I absolutely love. And one thing at home, I've started to photograph all my children's artwork.
Okay.
I have about 27 years of combined artwork between the 4 kids, and I can't save it all, but it's a great way to show it. If I could, can I show you slow motion video?
Sure.
And I actually have it set up back here.
Okay.
But again, I just have it through an HDMI cable. You can pick those up anywhere directly into the camera. So from here again, this is the back of the camera. It looks exactly like a tablet. So again, if you want to check all touchscreen, your email is on here, music, you can read books, calculator, you can check your weather, voice editing too. It's just amazing that it's all right here. But if we come back, if I could show you some video, which I love, it's 1080p, high definition video. But you also have the option to slow it down to slow motion video. And take a look at this, up to 120 frames per second. But you can actually see every splash that's coming up. I mean, it's every little detail, but you're not missing it.
Pretty good with the boogie board.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well, that was bad after a 10-hour day. We're just playing and playing and playing. But it's the beauty. It's being able to be creative again. But think about your big DSLRs. What you love is that continuous burst mode.
Right.
Take a look at this as well. So all of these photographs. Let me bring it down to the bottom. So this is my daughter, Olivia, but if you can see the whole bottom of this, there's about 15 shots that are right down there.
Up to what, 30 frames per second?
As long as you're holding the shutter button down, which is awesome, but keep in mind that it's not dropping resolution in order to get the shot.
Okay.
So as we're going through, you can actually see her doing her back bend. This is my absolute, this is in crystal clear detail. You can see that.
There's no blurriness with any of the way. You can see the droplets of water.
Yeah. You
just
can.
Frozen in time.
Yeah, and the fact when she's 30, 40 years old, she can actually look back at this and say, I actually did that.
I was limber once.
I was limber once. But it's being able to have fun with photography again. Don't rely on just your cell phone because you're missing so much.
First of all, the resolution on your cell phone just can't do it.
Yeah.
Number two, this is designed to be able to capture memories, and we do it easier today than we've ever done it before. Samsung has been a leader in this type of digital photography that gives you instant access to the world. The camera is available in white or in black. This has been one of our most popular digital cameras. Over 20,000 QVC customers have bought it.
Yeah.
We now have a better price than we've ever had before because when they're gone, and we don't have a ton of them. Like I said, handful of the white, few more in the black. $349.86 is our price on it. It's a $632 value if you were to buy everything individually. And look at the quality of the photographs.
Yeah, so you were saying earlier, cell phone photos, they look great on a smaller scale. Like if you're looking at your cell phone.
And if you blow them up, you lose all the resolution.
Right, so this one right here was actually taken with a newer cell phone. And I want to show you this one. I took the same shot with the Samsung, and if you can actually come in, you can truly see the difference in those petals. Look at the crystal clear water droplets on here. I don't even know what that's called. The inside of the flower, the heart of the flower right there, crystal clear.
It's either a pistil or a stamen, if I remember my biology.
I'm not quite sure, but look at the difference. I mean, this, again, is a newer cell phone.
It's a
this
difference
is your
between
Samsung.
me trying to read with the reading glasses or without. And we're not talking about just reading, we're talking about your kids' memories. If you order it this morning, there's a good chance that we'll have it to you this weekend. And we've got a lot of graduations that are coming up this weekend and the following weekend. It's Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day. How about this one? Being able to shoot your fireworks. They have a special mode in here as well. Just a firework mode, and this is what they call their smart auto. So there's so many, up to 19 different scene modes that you can put this into, which is amazing. But look at this. How about an expert mode right here? It actually pops out a virtual DSLR lens.
Yeah.
So you can also take care of like the manual photography. You can learn manual on this as well. So they want this to be able to something that you can grow with it, or you know what, just have fun with it. Put it in automatic mode or smart mode and let the camera do all the thinking for you. 16 megapixel, 21 times optical zoom, something that fits in the palm of your hand, and it truly does bring the magic back to photography.
Try it. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on everything all May long. We've got this entire event called Hot Prices on Cool Devices. And you're going to see all the different formats. We do computers and tablets and great digital cameras and big brand names. Oh, you have the wallet photo.
I know. So hold this. Oh, you're going to get this one? But I want to show you something. This is actually just a 3x5. It looks beautiful. Go a little larger to the 5x7. Even to the 8x10, we're not losing resolution. But look at this at a 3-foot by 4-foot poster. Look at the detail that you're getting with something that truly does fit in the palm of your hand and will travel everywhere with you.
Is that beautiful?
It's awesome.
Good stuff. Sarah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
For getting up early and coming out. It's one of